Good morning, folks. Just thought I would come on and do my wee Bible reading with you today. It's very fitting for today and for this time of what we're all going through at this time, and these dark days in this world is just so evil. And we do discouraged. I know the march was meant to be today, and to be honest, I was a wee bit discouraged, but God's will, it's God's plan. Maybe not today, but maybe another day it'll be, in God's will. So I just thought I'd come on and do my Bible reading, because I think that we all need to encourage ourselves in the Lord and encourage each other. And my Bible reading is from 1 Samuel, and it says about how David encouraged himself in the Lord. And we'll look at ways of how to encourage yourself. And I know that it has helped me today to encourage me. So we all need it, and we all need to encourage each other. So let's have a wee look at the read. So it's from 1 Samuel chapter 30. And it's just about David had conflict with the Amalekites, and they came into the camp and they took the children, the wives and the children. And let's start at verse 6 now. Now David was greatly distressed, for the people spoke of stoning him, because the soul of all the people were grieved, every man for his sons and his daughters. But David strengthened himself in the Lord, his God. David strengthened himself in the Lord, his God. Now these were David's men, and they were talking about stoning him. So he was greatly distressed. He was probably scared, fear of being stoned and killed. But he looked to God, because David was the man after God's own heart. And we're told how hard David was called as a wee boy, probably a teenager, to be king, the next king. So David, there was something always in David. God seen something in David. But God was always with David, and God was always protecting David. So he encouraged himself in the Lord, his God. He could have done it. He could have run away. He could have done anything else, but no. He stood and encouraged himself in his God. So I think I needed that today too, because we do need to encourage ourselves. Sometimes we do get down. Sometimes we, what's the point saying, what's the point, or, where's God and all this? But God is always with us. He said that he will never leave us or forsake us. There's so many promises in God's word, that you can hold on to. Speak them over your life. Speak God's promises over your life, over negativity, everything. Speak God's promises. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. There is so many verses there that you can look at, and you can speak them out over your life. And say, God, you said this, so I believe it I believe it. It's in your word, and I'm going to believe it in my heart. And it encourages you so much. I've done it so much. I'm going to be 15 years saved on the 20th of June. And I've had ups and downs. More downs than anything, to be honest. But you know what? My God has been with me all the way through. No matter what I've been through, God has been with me. And this today has helped me to know that I can encourage myself in the Lord, my God, your God. So let's look at ways that you can encourage yourself in God. So first of all, you can think and look back, like of the years or the days or weeks. You can look back and look how God intervened for you, how God looked after you in that situation. I have so many that, even simple prayers that I've just talked to God about, that's been probably people's gone, oh my goodness, you're not talking like that to God. No, God told me to come with everything, to cast all my cares upon him, every single thing, even the smallest things, to cast my cares upon him, because he cares for me. And that's what we have to do. we have to cast everything upon him, cast all our care, because he loves us so much and he cares for us so much. So even the simplest wee prayers that you think, oh, God will not, no, God hears your prayers. God, even the simplest things. And that's what you do. You look back on things that you ask God for, things that you've prayed about, that God sorted out for you. You didn't need to do anything. You didn't need to say anything. That God was in it. God goes before you. So look back on the past things that God has done for you, the prayers that God has answered, the doors that God has opened for you. It's encouraging to know, my God done that for me. Do you know what I mean? And you go, wow, you're in awe of God, that how much that he opens door for you when you know that nobody could do it themselves. Because with God, all things are possible. Remember that, with God, all things are possible. Some prayers are not answered yet. It could wait maybe years, I don't know. But I know God hears my prayers. I know God listens when I speak to him. So encourage yourself in God, first, number one, by looking back on what God has done for you. And look back of that he saved you from whatever you were going through at that time. He saved me from drink. He saved me from my life being destroyed. He restored unto me. He restored what I had lost. I lost everything. I lost my home. I was in a hostel. But I can look back and I'm praising God now that I have a roof over my head. I own my own house now. Do you know what I mean? And it's not boasting, it's just knowing that only God could do it. Only God could have done it. And I just want you to be encouraged that look back on what God has done for you. And another thing is to worship. Don't feel like it. Just put on the worship music. Just worship him. Just close your eyes, listen to the words. Worship. I have lived in the goodness of God. That song is amazing. There's so many encouraging worship songs out there. Listen to the words. And some of the songs are actually like, go, yeah, that was my life. That was me. That's what God done for me. So be encouraged. And encourage each other. You know, phone a friend. Phone somebody that you know that like is godly too. That, you know, that can build you up. Not be negative and have a positive outcome. Like I have an amazing Aunt June that is such an encourager to me, and she's been through so much, like wow, and her testimony is amazing, and that she has been through so much. But one phone call with my Aunt June or spending the day with her can uplift you so much. So that's what you do. You encourage yourself first of all by looking back on what God has done for you. Put on a worship music. And get phone a friend or have a coffee or go out with somebody for a nice chat who wants to speak about God, who wants to encourage you, not negativity, no negative, no positive. Be around people that are positive for your life. And then also read God's promises for your life. Read God's promises. And be encouraged today, because I know by reading that David was just a man, but he encouraged himself in the Lord his God. So have a blessed day and take care. God bless.